Everyone, and welcome to another one of our Day One and Beyond Did You Know sessions. In this webinar series, we like to focus on new features and enhancements of Oracle Cloud infrastructure and discuss how these solutions empower businesses to achieve greater efficiency, security, and scalability. Whether you're a seasoned OCI user or you're just getting started with your cloud journey, you're in the right place to explore what's new. My name is Taylor Zhang from the Oracle Personalized Training Team who puts on these Day One Beyond sessions. And today, I'd like to welcome Tammy Bednar and Julia Silverston as we be talking about provisioning Oracle Cloud services on Oracle Database at Google Cloud. Take it away, Tammy.
So I will introduce myself. So Julia Silverstone, I'm Principal Solution Architect, part of the Multi-Cloud Product Management team. I'm working closely with Tammy Bednar from the Product Management team for the database services. And together we have delivered a lot of session and work with a lot of customer to onboard the different services. And we will presently today present Oracle Database at Google Cloud and how what's in the service, what you can find, and also to show you a brief demo of the service to deploy Exadata services.
I'm Tammy Bednar. I'm a product manager and I focus on our Exadata database services, base database services, and multi-cloud as well, as Julian said. So now you kind of know what our agenda is. I thought I would start out with a fun fact. Do you know what Google Cloud's first service was? An app engine. App Engine is the first service launched by Google before Google Cloud Platform, and they renamed App Engine as Google Cloud. I thought that was kind of interesting. And then, did you know that Google Cloud runs on the same global infrastructure that Google uses to run Google Search, Gmail, and YouTube? And I have one more fun fact to kick us off. Google's private fiber optic network is one of the largest in the world, and it spans over 100,000 miles of fiber cable, including several subsea cables across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. So here you go. There's our fun facts for today.
Wow. Tammy, let me introduce myself. This is Anand Prasad, Cloud Architect at Oracle. Thank you, Julian and Tammy. Welcome again. I never knew this, to be very candid with you. There are so many facts which I think you throwed on the screen. I never knew most of them. So thank you again for enlightening us. But to dive into the focus of the conversation of this call, I wanted you to talk about, now I think the multi-cloud is a norm, how customers are moving into multi-cloud. What are the common challenges the customers are facing with multi-cloud?
I'm glad you asked that, Anand. So when I think these are the top challenges that our customers run into. One is identity and access management, and that's really going across, excuse me, several different cloud services. Can we use the same IAM policies, the same Active Directory, and things like that? I mean, so security is always important, and making sure that the right people get access to the to the application, and also to the developers that are working on their to the application as well. I think the next one is observability. Because you're working in multiple clouds, how do you unify all that logging and the tracing and the metrics collection in order to monitor the services properly and be prepared to take care of any challenges that you might see? Another one is CI/CD pipelines. Being able to integrate all the different cloud services, all the different APIs across the different cloud services as well. Whether it's from application and different databases, but anytime that you add an additional new kind of application or data service, that's going to add another layer of complexity that your developers have to learn. Another one is networking. Networking is very important because the first question that a lot of our customers ask us is what's the latency between your app source and your data source? And there can be a lot of applications that can be very chatty, and you want to reduce that latency between your favorite data and application sources as well. And then finally, just data, good old data management. And data is the lifeblood of our customers' business. And it's very important to understand where the data resides. How do you manage it? What are all the tasks that's involved in order to protect all that data management?
Thank you. Wow, this is very interesting. Now, with those so many challenges, I think the customers are facing, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of customers who are using both Oracle and Google Cloud in the industry right now. How is Oracle trying to help these customers? Like, can you focus on, I'm particularly very curious about, like, customers who have decided to embark on a multi-cloud strategy and they're using Oracle and Google. And how is Oracle trying to help these customers with the multi-cloud capabilities?
Again, Vinod, I'm glad you asked me that. This is my favorite topic. And specifically, we're talking about Oracle Database at Google Cloud today, which is providing our customers the best of both worlds. Finally, first of all, starting with our enterprise grade data management services, right? On our Oracle Cloud, giving you the highest availability, high levels of automation, fastest performance, and greatest agility when it comes to running your database services. Then finally, add that together with your favorite Google Cloud services from Compute Engine, Kubernetes engines, the cloud storage, Cloud Run, and of course, all the AI tools that Google Cloud also supports as well, such as Vertex AI and Gemini as well. So it gives our customers the best of both worlds to meet the challenges that they're seeing today, coming together, integrating these services together.
Thank you, Tammy. Can you spend few minutes to talk about Oracle capabilities, and particularly in terms of Oracle database offering, so that for the Google customers can get an insight to what is Oracle offering for them?
Absolutely. So, as I mentioned, we're giving you an integrated solution for Oracle Database Services and Google Cloud. And it's a really easy process for our customers to get started within our Oracle Database at Google Cloud solution. The first thing you do is you purchase in Google Cloud Marketplace the Oracle Database at Google Cloud. And you can work with the Google Cloud salespeople as well as your Oracle salespeople to get all the details and very quickly put that together. Once you purchase in the Google Cloud Marketplace, then you're ready to deploy the service. And we're going to talk about all those services that are available in just a second. The service that you want to use for your database services. And if any of you have used our Oracle Database Cloud Services, it looks just about the same way. And so it's very easy for you to use your Google Cloud interfaces as well if you're familiar with those. So you start and deploy, you manage the service that you want, and then you can start monitoring with an integrated marketing solution where we send over the metrics on the database cloud services, and you can view and monitor all the different services from Google Cloud as well. And then finally, of course, once the databases are provisioned, then you can combine with your choice of Google Cloud services. So, Anand, I think you wanted me to go deeper on the services. So, we're very excited about the partnership between Oracle and Google Cloud that allows us, that working together to bring you the choice of services. So we can start with the autonomous AI database, fully managed database cloud service, cloud native Oracle database service, runs on the Exadata platform, complete automation. And with all this automation, it's giving you the lowest total cost of ownership. Then we have our Exadata database service family, again, a co-managed Oracle database service on Exadata with cloud automation, and it gives you some full administrative control. Then we have our base database service, which one of the newer one, it's co-managed or VM service running on shared infrastructure with cloud automation and full administrative control as well. And then finally, for this automated backup and very efficient backup, we have autonomous recovery service co-located in Google Cloud with our database services, offering fully managed zero data loss recovery using real-time transaction protection with incremental forever and continuous recovery validation. So it's really exciting, these services, and we're really happy to offer this flexibility to our customers. I just shared with you all those different services, and you're probably going, so which one do I want to use? So I kind of threw this slide together just a little bit to kind of give you an idea of the characteristics of our database services. All of our services offer 19C and 26 AI support. Autonomous AI database is a serverless, and it has elastic auto scaling. It also has rack for clustered databases, and it has a lot of built-in native tools. If you're doing native development of your applications, autonomous AI database is a great place to start. Then I talked about the Exadata database service family, and you have two different flavors of infrastructure. The first one is dedicated. So if you're looking for tenant isolation, database consolidation, then database cloning capability, and either cluster or single instance, dedicated is a great way to start. And then the other Exadata database service is on Exascale infrastructure, which is a shared infrastructure. And it is also co-managed, but it offers low entry costs and granular scalability for those mission critical workloads as well. And Exascale offers thin database clones and rack and or single instance VM clusters. Then finally, our base database service is a shared infrastructure service running on standard x86 compute with block storage. It offers single instance and it runs within a VM for a single Oracle home and a single database.
This is very, very interesting. Now, what I wanted to ask Julian was, I think the customers are very interested in talking about the architecture, right? They want to go a little bit more double clicking on the technical side of the fence. How is all this working together, right? Is it as a magic, or how is Oracle trying to make its state of the art database running in Google Cloud?
Hey, thank you, Anand. But definitely, it's not magic. It's not magic, but it's the same way. It's very simple, as Tammy described. That's the database services that we install into the Google Cloud region. I would say even in the Google Cloud zone. So we install our services, hardware, software, network, into the Google Cloud data center. So you cannot visit a data center, but just imagine and visualize you walking into the data center. You will see some Google Cloud Compute, Google Cloud racks, and at one point you will see Exadata racks, Exadata hardware that provision and run all the services that Tammy described. And so here on this diagram, just to simplify the architecture, you can see that all the hardware, all the services are running from the Google Cloud region, running into your project. So for Google Cloud users, you know what is the project. I can deep dive a little bit later. Running into their VPC, so their network, and in their zone, and connected to their application. And this is when Tammy presented the different challenges. We are doing that, and precisely, it's not magic, but we are doing that to deliver the lowest latency to the most critical application running in Google Cloud.
Thank you, Julian.
And by doing that, so then, as Tammy mentioned, then it's all the level of integration. So integration with the old Google Cloud ecosystem and services. So meaning that with the services, once you enable through the marketplace, once you deploy into your landing zone in your project, then all the different database services are available to all the application services in Google Cloud. So could be your VM as GCE, could be your EAS services, your PaaS services like GKE or Cloud Run. So being in your network, you define your network. That you control. So you define the side range. So you define the IP address and you will connect to the database port to execute your application, connect to your database. So that's really simple. That's just now you have in a few clicks access to all the database services in Google Cloud. And having them into the Google Cloud, then you can use all the services. So, and that's where it's really interesting. You can combine all the AI capability of Google Cloud with your data. So your data is running in your Oracle database. Your application is using your database, so you don't need to move around your data. You can simply connect your, let's say, Vertex AI platforms or your notebook, or you can use your BigQuery, especially I'm thinking about Looker and Gemini. So then you can connect them to your Oracle database without to have to move around your data. So you can use the same database and we just surface the different capability of Oracle database 23, 26 AI. But then having this model of converged database, you can run multiple kind of workload, transactional, analytics, JSON, spatial, vector search, and you can use a single instance to meet all your different business requirements, so application and also your analytics with your database deployed in your Google Cloud.
Wow, this is definitely very, very interesting. And I'm pretty sure, like, there's a famous saying, seeing is believing. I'm pretty sure a lot of customers right now on the call are very, very curious to know and see a sample of this database which you're talking about. Can you show us some demo?
Yes, I can always show you demo. So here, bear with me, please. It's just a recording, but so you can see that that's my Google Cloud environment, the same as you are doing. The service is subscribed to Oracle database. So I click on it, and then I can create, in this example, an Exadata dedicated infrastructure. So I can select, of course, the name. That's your infra. You name it as you want. You select the region. So that's all the list of the regions that are available. You select the zone where you want to deploy the Exadata infrastructure. Then which kind of infrastructure model? You can use the latest version X11M. You remember that that's a co-manage, so we will patch the hardware, we will patch the infrastructure, but you have the capability to choose the maintenance schedule, so to patch to your pace. Thinking, for example, that Black Friday is coming, so maybe you don't want to apply any patch before, so you can define your own schedule. You would define who will get the notification. Of course, it could be an email group. And then you create your Exadata infrastructure. Remember that this Exadata infrastructure is dedicated to you, and it's a cloud services. So you deploy, you use, when you are done, then you can destroy. So once you have your dedicated infrastructure, you can create your VM cluster. So your VM cluster will execute all your database. One thing I want to stress here, you can see that I'm selecting the Exadata infrastructure project, and I can deploy my VM cluster in another project. So this way you can also isolate your workload between your different projects, your different networks. So in this case, I'm running a VM cluster, Tammy mentioned it. That's a rack. That's a real application cluster. So at least 2 node rack to run your database. Also in the networking here, you can see that I'm selecting the project. Where is the network? So meaning that I can apply all the network topologies of Google Cloud. So I can use my standalone VPC, I can use a shared VPC, I can use a peered VPC. So all your Google Cloud network topology will apply. So here I'm using a pre-created VPC that I created previously, running in a different project. I click on create, and then in a few time, and it takes a couple of hours, it will create the VM cluster, and then you will be able to create your database and connect to your database from your application. So that's simple as it is. So in a way, as you mentioned, Alan, maybe it's magic.
Oh, thank you, Julian. I think that's very interesting. Tammy, one of the things, like switching back to you, I'm very, very curious right now. I think with Gen AI buzz happening in the industry and a lot of this AI workloads coming in the industry, like customers are very, very curious to know what are the investments Oracle is making. Can you spend a few minutes to talk about the path forward, where we are heading with this partnership, as well as the capabilities we are providing to the customers?
Absolutely, my pleasure. So, as you can see, I think you're right, Anand. People, our customers are asking, so where can I find this capability so I can provision my Oracle database at Google Cloud Service? So, as you can see, we are looking at 17 regions. We have 8 that are already alive, and as you can see, available in North America, Europe, Asia, Northeast, and Australia Southwest too as well. But we have 9 more planned that are going to be available within the next 12 to 18 months. So you can see more regions in North America and Europe, Australia, Asia South as well. So they are coming your way. And by the way, if you have a region that is really important for you and your business, please reach out to your Oracle sales rep and let them know so that we can put that request in for you. Okay, so as you can see with our services, we continue to move forward with our features with all our database cloud services, but also we expand that into multi-cloud capabilities. So as I mentioned, that we now have our Exadata database service on exascale infrastructure, our base database service, and autonomous AI database serverless as database choices and flexibility within Oracle Database and Google Cloud. We support lots of different backup options, and of course, our autonomous recovery service for that all-efficient, automated, very efficient backup and recovery capability. From observability, you heard Julian mentioned that we have integration, and I also mentioned integration with the monitor, so you can use Oracle Cloud Monitor if that's your favorite monitor service, or you can also continue to use Oracle Enterprise Manager. We have lots of customers that have used that as well. From a security perspective, we have added the capability that if you want to use Google Cloud KMS, it is available in our Exadata database service and our autonomous database serverless as well. But you can continue to use the Oracle Wallet. You can use OCI Vault or Oracle Key Vault as well as an option to manage those keys because we do encrypt data as well. We have migration for ZDM and compliance. And of course, we continue to improve our networking and of course our high availability solutions as well. And coming soon, we're looking for autonomous AI database cloning capabilities, autonomous AI database restore from console, and the Exadata database service custom domain name. From a high availability perspective, we continue to look at cross-zone autonomous data guard for autonomous AI database and region federation for zones. Here are some additional features that we've heard from you. And again, if you don't see a feature on this list that you're really wanting for your solution, please reach out to your Oracle sales rep and let them know so we can get that added to the list. So we're looking to add autonomous AI database elastic pool capability, base DB support, and Exadata database service on exascale infrastructure with key management. We'll continue to expand compliance solutions. And for migration, we're looking at Oracle Golden Gate. So some of you have already probably used Golden Gate, so hopefully you're excited about hearing that functionality coming to Oracle Database and Google Cloud as well.
Yep.
So, Anand, I think I'd just like to maybe summarize that, Oracle Database and Google Cloud is a great partnership with Oracle and Google Cloud. And these are some of the benefits that you get by using our solution. You have Oracle Database 26 AI, all the modern data types. We've added lots of new AI features to help you modernize your applications. With the Exadata platform, extreme performance for any of the workloads of any scale, and real application clusters for high availability, scalability, and integrated with our maximum availability architecture for high availability as well. Advanced security, we encrypt all our data at rest as well as in transit. As you can see, we have many options to manage those master encryption keys for your database. We also have database or data save and SQL firewall for additional security capabilities. And of course, autonomous database with all the levels of automation, very easy to use, and really lowers your total cost of ownership. So hopefully over these last few minutes, you can see how this is a differentiator in helping you to make your solutions successful in Oracle Database at Google Cloud.
Thank you, Tammy. That was very insightful. Thank you, Julian, as well. I think we learned a lot about the offering from Oracle side of fence. I'll get back to you on the documentation, and here is some of the things the customers can know more.
Just to summarize, and if you wanted to learn more, wanted to offer you some resources, if you wanted to watch some trainings and tutorials with Oracle guided learning, read some documentation with Oracle Cloud documentation, or get hands-on experience with live labs. And if you enjoyed today's session and would like to conduct a personalized training session for your organization, please do email us at our personal training email, where you'll be able to reach out to us. And we can also conduct hands-on workshops as well with our newly designed QuickShot Live Labs for a more expedited hands-on learning experience toward a particular topic. And I also wanted to touch on the rest of the Day One and Beyond sessions for the rest of the month. You can see on the screen now, highlighting the December sessions specifically for Did You Know? We'll be talking about all you need to know and learn about Oracle Cloud with Oracle University. Thank you so much for joining today. See you next time.